We are on a ship, and it has just stopped raining. And everybody comes up on deck. The sky is blue. The sun is shining. But all you can see, as far as the eye can see, is water. And Noah says, "Oh my God, what have the Chinese done?" I am Milton, son of a carpenter married. Daddy carpenter worked on skyscrapers. Mom Mary Ann. I am a son of a carpenter married. I get to tell parables. This is one of them. You get to make a video of America's hijacked lifelines. I've been asking for a 9/11 Flight 93 check. Not one through my California Lifeline phone, the free phone I get because I'm poor. Small number. And not one through the number I pay for, 424-229-4140. No 93 checks. That's you calling me up and knowing your phone works all the time. In a decade of asking, oh my God, what have the Chinese done? What are they planning? Yes, I am the son of a carpenter and Dad, blue light Dad, carpenter, worked on those skyscrapers. And Dad, he'll let me hear that about that every once in a while. It wasn't me. Those damn Chinese meddling with the weather. Oh, it's my fun. I can't be too mean to the Chinese, the Great Wall of Evil, because I haven't gotten one comment by phone, mail, or internet saying that I am. So I'm just assuming I'm just speaking the truth. You can consider everything on this side of the videos of mine you watch to be attention getting, to get you to pick up your phone and see America's hijacked lifelines. You're gonna get a boring thing if you don't get me, and you never know, you might get me. I'd be happy to say someone called me up with a 93 check. Phone ringing, error message, busy signal. If you get to leave a message, I don't get it. You don't show up on my caller ID, my call log, my call record. Whatever boring thing you get is not going to be boring if you need the firemen, the police, and the paramedics. And yeah, it's money in your pocket every day. So that Gates in the computer industry, Microsoft, maybe Walmart and the retail game, or Spectrum next door, with internet and cable, whatever's a big name in your business, so the Great Wall of Evil can make sure they get the business instead of you. Censorship is often boring. I mean, a phone ringing, busy signal, you get enough of those, you're not going to call back, are you? So Spectrum can have that customer when they get around to calling and drumming up business that way. And yes, the Great Wall of Evil does other stuff besides keep just me and that flower there in my imagery alone. 25,000 plus examples of my work you're going to find at Melton Page. I've got links there. MeltonPage.blogspot.com, Daffodilia, imagerypage.blogspot.com. Oh, I've got a few blog spots. Imagerypage.blogspot.com. But Daffodilla, daffodilia.blogspot.com, as well as christcomplex2.wixsite.com/daffodilia are my portfolio sites. Yeah, I'm not making money with these things. Graphic art employers can't reach me by phone to hire me. It's a job I can do in the wheelchair here at my computer. Well, usually I can wear out growing a new body. But yeah, Great Wall of Evil has just me and all of this imagery, and it places buffoon Russian guys in our White House, and it also places cowardly Husseins in our White House. Right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins with 9/11. That sure the hell didn't look right. Still doesn't look right. Especially after the man reached out to those who harbor terrorists in their countries and then pulled back that nub. Backlash from the American people, despite, the news media placing him in our White House. Then backed off of even being Muslim with that funny Hussein name that identifies them as being Muslim. Make that video of Great Wall of Evil. And yeah, if you were calling up a decade ago and you got a whole bunch of phone ringing, error message, busy signal, as you were telling everyone, hey, they're trying to pull a fast one. With all the choices they have to place in our White House, they're trying to place a cowardly Hussein. Right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. Whatever you do, don't let them do that. If you're getting a whole bunch of phone ringing, error messages, busy signals, now you know why. It is our Gates democracy. We the people must take back our democracy. How do we do that? We start by being a reporter. Call me up in front of every reporter. Network news anchor, local news anchors, mayors, governors, senators, anyone in the public eye, of course. But, yeah, that guy doing a network news, the job that you watch, that's not doing a very good job because he's not reporting on your family's hijacked lifeline. If your family's hijacked lifeline is not allowed to work because of political, religious, or business or personal censorship when you need the firemen, police, paramedics, intentional censorship, let's call it that. If your phone's not allowed to work, I bet you can guess it's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for a 9/11 Flight 93 check with all this imagery. I've had out there the 93 check imagery for years and years. Me asking and not getting that first 9/11 Flight 93 check call. Make that video, post that video. Whatever you get when you don't get me. Be the reporter. Tell all those reporters that you're not doing your job. You don't want to do your job, so you're fired. All of our phones nowadays make videos so we can put on the evening news. All you need is some nice editor, is that what they're called? To go through all the MySpaces and YouTubes and Facebooks and Instagrams and cover the news that way. Because if they're not covering something that's easily documented, I haven't gotten any certified mail, any non-certified mail, no FedEx, no UPS, about the 93 check or any of my attention-getting stuff, including that rumor I heard about and then put the video that Barack Hussein Obama is Osama bin Laden's son. Not one comment yet. Well, put the two side by side and you check out those eyes and come on now. Do not be a hater in this day and age. If you're politically correct, you cannot have it both ways. They are mixing stuff up all over the place. I hear that's why Barack Hussein Obama grew up in Africa during those formative years to be closer to his dad. Then moved on to Hawaii, then on to Harvard, and then with all those choices. Oh, they could have put Presbyterian in there if they wanted. They could have put a Baptist in there. Instead, they placed a guy with a Muslim name. Cowardly one. Can't even own up to his own identity. Oh, my mean stuff, my fire and brimstone. It can't be too mean. I haven't gotten one comment yet. And yeah, hanging by those balls of steel that perhaps attacked America. And yes, that's my eye growing anew. I'm going to show you that as soon as I do my sugar check. Yeah, you'll find a lot of stuff like that mean. Fire and brimstone, some carpentry. I get to do my fire and brimstone stuff. You don't have to worry about it till you flatline. See that bright light. Then you get an eternity of something much worse than I can dream up, or any preacher, any priest, anybody can dream up on Sundays with those fire and brimstone. Much worse. And of course, forever hanging by those balls of steel. Got you in trouble with Dad. Alright, let me do my sugar check and show you my eyes and medical research being passed by. My doctors can't talk about the change in eyes, the stigmata eyes. I get to call them whatever I want on. Some of the carpentry, I call them my stigmata eyes. Smaller brownish circles slowly disappearing, bigger bluer circles growing in through and around. And I need to make that handy when I laminate it to keep it right here in my drawer. It's what I'm going to show you up there without the text. And it's a little easier to see. I think it printed a little lighter this time. But the first photo of my eye I'm going to show you up there is dark brown. It's pretty much what my eyes look like before they started changing in 96. Oh, 1996. And then about a year later, the first photo is the dark brown. I think it printed a little darker, but you get the point of what my eyes look like. Even darker brown than that. First eye I'm going to show you up on my refrigerator there is one from March 2013. Just a little bit of blue peeking through. At the bottom underneath the text, yes. I'll look for the one, just a photo up in here and try to have it handy. Second one's from the next year. 2014, when I ended up in the hospital with those stigmata wounds. Once again, I can call them whatever I want. Let me do this and I'll show you that one real quick as I tell you how to ask and answer Jesus' question with a video of your family's lifeline. Yes, is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? He's certainly got a name that sounds like he could be. We don't go by names in America here. We do go by you not reaching me in those 8 years. With a 9/11 Flight 93 check, 176. And that's what placed the cowardly Hussein in our White House and now has the buffoon arresting guy. Oh, you can put Trump's name in here. If your phone's not working, you can blame him. It's where the ruble stopped. Is that what they have over there? I gotta Google. I don't know my foreign currency. If you want, but yeah, I keep referring to him as kind of comic relief after placing that cowardly Hussein. I mean, who knows what they were doing during those 8 years, whatever they were, that the news media isn't reporting on, like they're not reporting on your hijack call to me. We need to roll up our sleeves and undo that. Because it can't be in our best interest. Now that's a wound, a genetic wound. It comes from the inside out. Like my ankle biter wound, if you check that out. Oh, it's 15 minutes. I'm going to have to... well, it didn't really drag too much here, but I'm working on brevity, so I'm going to really work on getting it under 20. There's that first eye from 2013, March of 2013. And if you look real close, you could see a little blue like this. This is from 2014. I'm thinking, just before I went into the hospital, 80 pounds lighter from all those genetic wounds. That wasn't the only one. There's the biggest one that I showed you over there with Jesus' question, but not the only one. This is gone, as I show you in the bathroom, and this part right here, the brown part around the black, it can be whitish, all whitish. It can be all brown. Depends on the day. It can change from morning to my evening sugar check or my afternoon sugar check. Past year plus, they've really been catching the light. Never did that before. Oh, that's more pronounced now this morning. Kind of a spoke-like thing. It's been kind of covered for the past few days, but yeah, around Wednesday, it really starts sticking out, and it's something going on. And yes, you can't see that big brown circle around there. The center part there that's more brown can be darker brown than that, and it can be yeah, more white, whitish. Doing a little genetic carpentry. Come see me in person if you know what's going on with that. I'm easy to talk to. Just look for the handsome bald guy. I'm not out as much since I got the immaculate apartment here, but I do go across the street to the Target there too. I take my imagery off in the Target. Might have it off on my way back too. But El Paso is across the street. Up that way a short distance is the big intersection of Eagle Rock Boulevard and York. This is in northern Los Angeles. A neighborhood is what Eagle Rock is in northern Los Angeles, also a street. You don't see the big skyscrapers here. They're back in that direction. Come tell me, what does that place need? Jesus' Immaculate House? To inspire the future and the present to greatness with those 1,000 points of light. To be built, once you tear down the Great Wall of Evil, it has just me in my eye. That's my eye. In my imagery. Come tear it down. Let's get started. Building a better world. You can call it Opportunity House. It's opportunity for the world. It's opportunity for good, honest businessmen. Good, honest people to build those 1,000 points of light worldwide. And build a better world. But I have to tell you, it's Jesus' Immaculate House because, with all that bright light that they talk about, there will be a test at the end. I hear it's pass, fail, or purgatory. And look at that, I got it in under 19 and a half minutes. I'm going to get it shorter than that.